All right, thanks for tuning in to Poplarville Low Gauge Trains. This time around, I'm going to be running my ALCOs. Don't have a lot, but I'm going to show you all of them. Okay, everybody, so this time around, we're going to be showing you my ALCO collection. It's not a lot. I've only got basically 8. I don't know, you could say a few more if you counted both the dummies and the powered locomotives, but 8 different ones that I'm going to be showing you today. ALCO, American Locomotive Company, for those of you who didn't know what the ALCO stood for. What I'm going to show you today will be running from about 1950 up to 1988, the few that I have. Lionel first started making the ALCOs for their 50th anniversary, celebrating, I don't know if it was celebrating, but it happened to be their 50th anniversary from when they first started making electric trains. So this was, the first one came out in 1950, which was the 2023. It came in a couple different variations. The one that I have is the all silver with the black roof. This one came out in 51. The first ones that came out were the yellow with the gray roofs. There was 2 different variations on those. I can't remember exactly what they were. I think one had some red stamp lettering or something. I honestly don't remember the exact difference, but the biggest difference is you had the silver with the gray roofs and the yellow with the gray roofs. The one I'm going to start out with, though, is actually it's a ALCO shell. I think it was originally a Texas Special, but I'm not 100% sure. I picked this one up at a flea market. Oh no, I take that back. I picked this up at a train show down in Springfield. What the guy had done with it, I really liked a lot. And honestly, this is, of my ALCOs, in a weird way, this is kind of one of my favorites. This is it. So it's just a very simple single motor. It has a light, doesn't have magnet tracks or any of that kind of stuff. Basically the same as the Texas Special, which Lino, when they put that one out, they didn't really, the only way they cataloged it was with a set. They didn't catalog the individual engine. They were almost kind of ashamed of it. They just put it out for the mass market. I think when it originally came out, it was about $15. But this one, the guy did a really nice job of giving it this nice military motif. I like it a lot. It runs really nice. The only thing I'm going to be doing is I'm just ordered some windows. So we're going to put windows in this guy. Unfortunately, a few weeks ago, I don't know if you can see, it went a little too fast around the corner and fell off the table. So I had to glue that back together. Battle scars is the way I look at it. So let's take a look at this one running. All right, so that was the my military train. That was, I'm pretty sure it was originally built off of this guy. One of the ways that I could tell is that it did have the horn. It's got the slot for the position unit, but it only runs reverse or runs forward. It does have a light where one of the later ones I'm going to show you doesn't have the light, and it doesn't have a front coupler. So this is my Texas Special. I got this guy dirt cheap because, you know, there's a lot of them around. None of these are in fantastic condition, to be honest with you. Honestly, I think that military train is probably in the best condition of all of them that I'm going to show you. Although these Texas Specials, this particular one is kind of hard to find in really good condition because they were so cheap that they were played with hard. You know, This one is in, like I say, it's relatively good condition as far as all the stamping on it is good. The front end is not cracked. I don't know why I did this, but I kind of like it. I just simply put some yellow paper on the inside of the cabs instead of the window. I just like it that way. I think it looks kind of neat. Gives it a menacing look. I was thinking about drawing eyeballs on there too. What do you think? Okay. All right, let's go watch this guy run. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be running the same two cars behind it. One is it was originally from my very first set, which was the Pennsylvania Flyer set, and it's the lighted Lincoln Log car. And then I just have a Santa Fe lighted caboose that's running behind it. All right, so that was the 1055 Texas Special. And by the way, that one was offered starting in 1959, 1960. Like I say, that one wasn't put in the catalogs except for the whole set that it came with. I could give you the breakout of the set, but I have to look it up. All right, next up, I got a C&O, Chesapeake, Ohio. This one was nice. This was my first ALCO that I got. I picked this one up at through Marketplace. Matter of fact, I picked it. This was part of it's a little dusty if I'm wiping it off here. Yeah, this was part of a bunch of stuff. This is the 225. Pardon me, I got to look at my notes once in a while. Okay, this one was made in only 1960. It's got magnet traction. It's got the light, but it does not have a horn. Neither of the other previous ones that I've showed you so far have had horns either. It does have the directional change. This one does have the coupler on the front. Of the ones that I've showed you so far, this is the first with the coupler on the front. And the only one, well, I'm going to show you a Rio Grande. That one has the solid front, and the rest all have, well, there's one other one. Okay, I take that back. Ignore all that coupler talk. This one has a coupler on the front. This one actually still has that original cover, the gear cover. A lot of times these are missing. On quite a few of mine they are missing. I was able to find a few online that to replace some of them. But yeah, a lot of times those are missing. But here again, this one's not in the greatest shape, but this is a major thing that a lot of these ALCO FAs are missing, is this breaks off right here. This one, it is intact, fortunately. All right, let's take a look at this one running. So up next is from 1963 and 1964. It's the Rio Grande. This one One of the big ways you can tell with this one is there's no horn up on the roof. If you look very close, you can see the little indent that they've actually filled in. Here again, no coupler on the front. This one's got a little weight to it, which is nice. This one has the worm drive motor on it on the bottom, as you can see. As I was talking about earlier, missing the little piece that goes right there. This one is actually in nice condition. You can pick these guys up pretty cheap. This is the 221, as you can see here. Like I say, you can get these guys kind of on the cheaper side because there's not a lot of frills with this one either. So let's throw this one on. This is the last of my single engines that we're going to be running. Okay, so on that Rio Grande, you may have noticed there's no front light on that one. It had no horn, although it did have the two-way directional unit, the E unit. There was no I guess we would call it neutral, forward and reverse only. All right, so next up we're gonna jump ahead into the future and then work our way back. So this one, I actually take a lot of pride in this one because it is Amtrak, and my son is a locomotive mechanic for Amtrak. So I like this one a lot, and it also has, this is the 8904, and it's got the 8903 also. This was part of the Silver Spike set that came with 3 passenger cars, and I believe, if I remember right, let me look at my notes real quick. 1988 is when this one came out. I got a great deal on this one. Yeah, you know, you guys, if you watch my channel, you know I'm always looking for fantastic deals. This was part of a package that was probably, other than some free stuff that I got one time, actually the same day that I picked this up, one of the best deals I ever got, because I got this set and a bunch of other pre-war stuff for I don't even want to say the price. It was that cheap. I almost felt guilty. All right, but yeah, so these are both really running nice. They are in very good condition. These particular models didn't have that cross member across the front of them. If you notice, didn't have the cross member. They do have working couplers on them, at least on the front here. And this is the dummy unit. This is the 04, and the main unit is the 03. All right, I'm going to throw those on there real quick. I was going to run these with the passenger cars, but I have those. They're on a shelf that are hard to reach right now, so we'll just run them just as themselves. Okay, so that was 1988. Now we're going to jump back into the early 70s because I don't know the exact year on these because they ran from 70 to 76. I don't know the exact year this particular one came out. But this is the Santa Fe. So it's the 8082, or excuse me, 8020. I don't know why I said 8082. 8020 with the 8021 B unit. I like this one a lot. The only downside is, you know, this is, you know, it's got the cheap pickups. You know, we all know what era this is from. So, but I do like it. It's nice looking. It's in great condition. No front coupler, but it does. It's a good solid. As you can see, it's in good condition. I like it a lot. So let's throw this one on the track. So that was the my Amtrak from the 70s. Now we're going to jump all the way back to the 50s. We're going to do these back to back, so I won't interrupt you in between the two of them because they're basically the same train. So we'll start with the newer and then go to the older. So it is, and this guy is from between 1952 and 1954. It's the Erie 2032. With the AA unit, one powered. This guy's got a lot of beef to it. One of the nice things is this has the battery operated horn. Unfortunately, I don't have a diesel battery right now. Long story, I needed them for a flashlight, used them, forgot to replace them. So we won't be running with the horns on these, but I recently had to put new pickup rollers on them because they were pretty worn. This one I picked up, this particular one I picked up from a guy who had done a house clean out, and he had a whole bunch of stuff. One other little things that it's not within reach. There's a couple cool little items that I picked up off this guy that were nice to know. And then finally, the last train I'm going to run is my Union Pacific 2023. This guy is pretty beat up, but it runs really, really good. I have to admit that. But as you can see, all my lettering is pretty faded on it. Top's kind of mangled up looking, but they're intact. Everything's there. Everything works. That's the important part about it. I'm not super particular on a train being in perfect condition as long as it runs really nice. And you know what? A little beat up is the way they are out in the wild anyway. All right, so let's take a look at these guys both running. Whoa! So the battery door popped open, shorted out on the track. So let's try this one again. my ALCOs. One thing I forgot to mention was on the 2023 and the 2032, the switching unit is not on the top like it is on a lot of the others. Switching unit is actually down on the underside. It's kind of hard to see, but it's right down here. It's a little lever that you push back and forth. A little tidbit for you to know about. All right, guys, so thank you so much for watching. I cannot express how much with the support I've been getting from everybody. Just keep if you haven't subscribed, like my videos, you know, that helps with the algorithm and all that kind of stuff, more stuff than I really know about. And as always, you know, thank you so much. I'm creeping up on 1,000. Once I hit 1,000, I'm not sure what. I'm going to do some type of a giveaway. I haven't figured out what I'm going to be giving away and how I'm going to do it, but I got plenty of time. I still need about 100 more subscribers for that. Maybe we can do it by the end of the year. Who knows? I can't say enough, though. Thank you guys so much. Keep your questions coming. There was somebody that asked me a fast track question about hooking up an accessory, and I said, hey, I'll throw together a short little video. I didn't realize it. I sold all my fast track, so I'm going to pick up a junk piece at the hobby store maybe tomorrow, and maybe by next week I'll have that video posted for you if you happen to be watching. It's a real simple one. They had bought a Lion Chief set. They had one of the lighted tunnels. They wanted to know, hey, how do I hook this up? It's just a matter of those wires that click in underneath, but I figured I'd do a video just to show it to you. All right, everybody, so thank you so very much, and as always, choo-choo!